Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In today's video I will show you how to do digital ink recognition using MLKit in native Android application. Now first of all I will explain you what I'm trying to do. So first you can go to this base models documentation, and from this you can pick any model you want to. Okay, so again don't worry about all this. First I will show you the output. So here is the output. Okay, ignore this. So what I'm first doing is that I'm taking this particular string, which is kind of like detects emoji based on your drawing, and I'll just replace it within my code. Okay, now if you see my output on my screen, so I have four buttons. One is called download, one is called recognize, one is called clear, and one is called delete model. Now first, as you can see, I have also one text called I am not sure, like whatever name you have given over here, so that name will be set to this particular model. And first we have to download that model, so I'll just click on the download button, then it will download that particular model. So as you can see, and the download model was successful. Now what I'll do is that the above top screen which you see is a canvas, so you can draw whatever you want, and here I will draw one face, like a smiling face. Then I'll click on the recognize button, and here you can see it is able to recognize that okay, this whatever I have drawn corresponds to this particular emoji. Similarly, so as you can see, the text was updated, and if I click on the clear button, everything gets cleared. Next I will try to do it for some other language as well. So I have taken some English language, so English Latin script, and I will just add it inside over here inside our model. So just I will run the application again. Now I can try to write any kind of an English character on the canvas, and it will help me to recognize whatever I have written on the canvas. So here you can see I have clicked on the download button, and the download has started. So every time you change a model, you will have to first download that particular model. Once the model is downloaded, it is cached, so you don't have to download it again and again. So yeah, now the download has started. The download does take a little bit of time, even though I'm on Wi-Fi, it did took me some time. Yeah, once the download is complete, so here you can see I'm getting download model successfully, and here I will draw some text on the canvas, and I'll click on the recognize button, and here you can see it is able to recognize. So yeah, that's what this library does. Now here you have bunch of things. You can use any of this text recognizer, you just have to use this. Okay, forget so yeah, also apart from emoji, there is others as things as well, like auto draw, shapes to recognize shapes. So yeah, you can use whatever makes sense to you. So let's get started how to do this for Android. So first you will have to create an Android project. I'm using XML layout, but you can use Jetpack Compose as well. Next, insert build.gradle.kit. Yes, I'm not sure, like this is some Android Studio bug. I don't know what happened. Code inside not available, I don't know, maybe just ignore this. Just reloading Android Studio should work. But all you have to do is you will have to add these two libraries, the digital ink recognition library for MLKit, and we require this GAWA library as well because of some common functionality. So add these two, and then you will have to go to libs.versions.toml. so this is a new thing in Android Studio Iguana if you are not familiar. And here you can see I've added this digital ink recognition version as well as GAWA Android, and here I have added this too. So this is what is been referenced inside our build.gradle file. Then you just have to click on sync now at the top, and it should be able to download your model. Then if you see, we have to, so to be honest with you, I have copied a lot of code from the documentation itself. So firstly, I won't be able to explain you this entire bit of code, but this is basically like the canvas which we are drawing. Okay, so you can just copy paste the code if you want to. Yeah, so basically the canvas which you saw on the screen, that's what I have copied it over here. So I'll simply scroll through this. You can stop the video if you want to and copy paste it. Okay, next is model manager, and here again I have copy pasted this from the documentation itself. So basically what it does is that whatever model you have set it to the through your code, that model will be helpful for recognizing, downloading, all that kind of stuff will be done by this class. So yeah, again I have copy pasted this from the documentation itself. So here you can see, check whether model is downloaded, delete if you want to delete the current model so that you can free up your cache, you can do that. And this is for model downloading. So again, this is the downloading code. All right, next is a recognition task. So this will help us to recognize whatever you have drawn on the canvas. Again, copied it from the docs. So if you want, you can add this imports. Just copy it from the docs. Next, I have created a status view. So the status view which you saw in the output, like whether the model was downloaded successfully, you can use the normal text view as well, but I think this is helpful, so that this is automatically updated whenever the model is downloaded and all that kind of stuff. We don't have to worry about it. Again, I have copied this from the docs itself, but if you want, you can use a normal view as well. And then I am using a stroke manager. Here again I have copy pasted it from docs. Again, this is mostly for like change listener, download listener, those kind of thing, recognition task, all that kind of stuff. Again, I have copy pasted it from docs, so I won't be able to explain you in depth, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, next is going back to the main activity. So I hope I have shown you the drawing view, I have shown you the model manager, I have shown you recognition task, I have shown you status view, I have shown you stroke manager. Next, you will have to go to activity underscore main, and here you can see, first I have taken this button of download, which is at the bottom. Then I have taken another button called recognize. Then I have taken another button called clear, and you can constrain it in a better way and show your UI in a better way. Okay, then I have taken the status text view. Now this would be different for you, like whatever is your package name, and this is the status text view which we have defined programmatically over here. So I'm using that over here, and this is the delete model button for deleting existing model if you want to. Okay, so just so that you can clear the cache. And this is the drawing view. Again, the package name should be deferred for you. So whatever we have defined over here programmatically, I'm just using it over here to occupy the entire width and height, remaining width and height. Now inside our main activity, I have implement like extended stroke manager dot downloaded model change listener, and then here I have created our stroke manager. Here all our views which I am using. So the drawing view, button, all those buttons, and text view. And here I am just initializing them by their IDs, and on click of download button, then I'm just calling the download from stroke manager. On click listener, I'm just calling recognize. Of recognize buttons click listener, I'm calling recognize. Clear button, then I'm clearing out the stroke manager as well as our drawing view. On delete, I'm just deleting our active model. And here I have just set our drawing view stroke manager, status view stroke manager, then stroke manager change listener to our status text view. And here I have set content listener as well to our drawing view, as well as model downloaded change listener. And here I have set clear current ink after recognition, set trigger recognition after input, and stroke manager dot refresh download model status as well. And here I'm just resetting our stroke manager, and here you can pass whatever model you want to, like depending on your depending on the documentation, or you can update it programmatically, like you can trigger spinner drop down, and inside that you can pre-fill this all this text recognition, and depending on what user has selected, you can change the active model. Okay, and if you want the on download model change status, you can use this as well, but yeah, I don't really require this. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.